Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day. I'm going to try to get through this review. My throat is like killing me right now. I've been a little sick all day. So I'm going to try, so bear with me. Today's episode was pretty good. Um, so they finally aged up Rocco a little bit. That's good. I knew when Dante bit into that cookie. As soon as he bit into that cookie, I knew that cookie was gonna be nasty as fuck. I knew it. I said, watch, that cookie gonna be disgusting. But as a good parent would, he pretended like the cookie was good. Cause that cookie, I mean, it did look good on the outside, but I mean, biting into that cookie, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that cookie was nasty. When Lulu said that Rocco put salt in the cookie, I my heartburn just went into overdrive. I said, really? He put salt in cookies? What the hell? I will say this though, the writers and the producer are not doing a good job at hiding M. Ryland's pregnancy. They're really not doing a good job at it. Like you can by looking at Lulu, you could tell she's pregnant just by looking at her. See, on Y&R, when M. Ryland was pregnant in 2010, I believe, when she was on The Young and the Restless, she used to walk around with a big purse and stuff like that, where you couldn't tell she was pregnant because she always had that purse in her way, in front of her stomach, so you couldn't see the pregnancy. Or she would be hiding behind a big ass flower plant. But on this show, basically, they just put her in a maternity outfit and tried to, I guess they were hoping that the fans would notice. But if you look at her, hell, you could tell, anybody could tell she's pregnant. Because in Ryland, Lulu don't wear shirts like that on the show often. You know what I mean? Like anytime she wears a blouse like that, you can tell she's pregnant. Because she don't wear blouses like that. She usually wears different things. You know what I mean? That would, if she wore it now, you could definitely tell she was pregnant. But even with this outfit, you could tell she's pregnant. Um. So anyway, Rocco was wondering if his parents were gonna love him any less, and if they were gonna love Charlotte more than him. But they had to reassure him that that wasn't true. That they just tried to get Charlotte, to come around to their family. Get to know them. That's why they're giving her a little bit more attention than Rocco. I like the scenes with Dante, Lulu, and Rocco. It's good to see some good family scenes. What I want to see more on this show is more happier episodes. You know what I mean? I just feel like everything is so dark. And it's even worse because the sets that they have are so dark. Like I said, Carly's house is dark, and Carly's house, if you watch episodes back in like 2011, 2012, her house used to be so bright. Like she had a white couch, her wallpaper was yellow, the sun used to shine into the room. It was lighter colors. Now it's just completely dark. It's like she got a dark purple pillow. The walls are gray. They're dark gray. The house looks, don't know, sunshine come through the house. It looks so dark. It's like they need to brighten up the set. Sonny's house looks darker. They need to brighten up the sets more. Like stop going with these dark colors. It's not befitting the show, and it's just making it seem like the show is all dark. And not only is the sets dark, it's like the storylines are just dark. Everybody's going through all this mischief and hell and chaos. They need to do better. um like hopefully they get a better quality script and the production value goes up. But like I was telling people, um if you have a Twitter, tweet Frank Valentini. Tweet him and let him know how you feel. His Twitter is at Valentini Frank. Tweet him and let him know how you feel about the show and what needs to change. Make suggestions. If more people tweet him about this, he may respond. He may switch things up. You just have to have a voice, and it's kind of like a petition. Just keep tweeting him. He's bound to read it. He's always on Twitter, so just keep tweeting him. Let him know about your concerns. Um, so anyway, Finn is out of fucking control. Like seriously, Finn has lost his mind. He is still going through it with this addiction. Like just when you think he's coming around and he's gonna beat this thing, he just goes deeper and deeper into the abyss of addiction. And Hayden is basically drinking herself into a stupor. sitting there kissing on Curtis, Finn Quarter. Um, this is just like a whole disaster. A whole disaster. And they keep trying to tell Finn that he needs to go to rehab. But you know Finn, he's like any other drug addict. He's not gonna listen to you. He's gonna do what the fuck he wanna do, and it is what it is. That's just he's a grown man and he has to want help. You can try and help somebody all they want, but if they don't want the help, there's nothing you can do. You're just gonna be basically beating a dead horse. It's basically you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. What are you gonna do? He when he wants the help, he'll get the help, and then that's when you can help him when he really, really wants the help. But right now, Finn doesn't want that help, so it's nothing Curtis can do. It's nothing Hayden can do. It's nothing Tracy can do. It's nothing anybody can do. Only person that can fix this is Finn on his own time when he's ready. And right now, it doesn't seem like he's really ready. So it is what it is. I love the fact that Curtis was there for her though, because Hayden does need a friend. And I'm glad, since Tracy's out of town, she's still in Turkey right now, so she can't be there. But it's good that Curtis was there with her. She needed somebody to talk her off the drunken ledge, so to speak. Um, I want to know who the hell this masked, not masked, but this hooded person is. I do believe that is Julian, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's a red herring. But I believe it's Julian because it got to be him. He had keys to the house. It had to be Julian. Um, then when Alexis got home, she noticed that the light was on, that the lamp was turned on, and she know for a fact she turned it off. And that's when Christina came over, and she wanted to know where her mother was hiding, because Nathan West thinks that she's concealing some type of information from him. But she feels that Julian is still alive. Like she feels his presence in the house, like not a spiritual presence, but she feels like he's actually there. um People knock, somebody knocks at the door and there's nobody at the door, somebody's calling her but nobody's saying anything. I have a theory on that. What if it is Julian really knocking at her door and running? Maybe he wants her to open the door so he can see her. You know how Julian is. Maybe he's calling her just to hear her voice. you know um so Alexis, then she noticed Christina found the photo album. It was sitting on a chair, and Alexis knew that she put it away. Then when Christina left, she noticed that one of the pictures was missing out of the photo album. This whole storyline is creepy as hell. Even, like whenever Alexis is alone, they start playing that creepy music, which makes you feel like something is about to happen. Like it's kind of like a horror movie. They start playing that creepy music, and you start feeling like somebody about to jump out at you. It's kind of funny in a way, but it's just creepy as fuck. Um, what else happened? Sonny and Carly. Oh God! So he finally told Carly that he didn't really sleep with Nell, and that's when Jax came down and all hell. Um, Sonny called her a whore. Is that really shocking that Sonny called Carly a whore? I knew it. As soon as I seen Jax come downstairs, I said, "Watch, Sonny about to call her all type of whores and hoes and bitches." I said, "Watch." Typical Sonny. Sonny does that all the time. Every time he calls somebody a whore. Um, if he feels betrayed by a woman, his first defense is calling them a whore. That's his first line of defense. Um, Carly was wrong. I will say that Carly was definitely wrong for sleeping with Jax, knowing that she's still married. She's wrong. Um, but I will say Sonny has no right to talk, and I'm gonna bring up the past. And the reason why I'm gonna bring up the past, Sonny did Carly dirty when they were married back in '02. When they were married in 2002 till 2005, he did her dirty. Number one, he cheated on her the first time with Alexis. He got Alexis pregnant with Christina. That was in 2002 during his marriage with Carly. Also, during his marriage to Carly, he started fucking around with Sam. Got Sam pregnant. You had basically two babies by two different bitches during your one marriage to Carly. During the same marriage to Carly, you had two kids, even though one didn't make it, but you still had two kids. Like seriously. Then they try to pass the baby off as Jason's, and Jason tried to claim that the baby was his. Like Sonny did Carly dirty during that time. He really did her like dirty as fuck. You had two babies by another two different women during the time you were married to her. I'm not justifying her actions because, like I said, Carly wrong for sleeping with Jax, knowing that she's married. Definitely, she's wrong. Um, and then when Sonny basically told her that he was done, he basically told her he filing for divorce. Only when he mentioned that and he said I'm done, the first thing that came to my mind when he said that was that song that Usher did back in 2010, Papers. I'm ready to sign them papers. Papers. That was my fucking song. That was his divorce song. That's my favorite song. I said, damn, Sonny ready to sign them papers. So of course Carly immediately got on her phone, started trying to call Diane or text Diane, so that way Diane could represent her before she could get to Sonny, before Sonny could get to Diane. Here's my thing. First of all, it's a conflict of interest anyway. Diane is already on retainer for Sonny, so there's no way she could act as a divorce attorney for Carly, seeing as how she's already Sonny's lawyer. Also, Carly and Sonny were only married from 2015 to now. They haven't even been married a full 2 years. So what money could and assets could each one of them get? Let me break this down. Whatever assets and money Carly had prior to marrying Sonny, he can't go after that. Whatever money and assets Sonny had prior to marrying Carly, she can't go after that. The only money and assets that Carly could go after is money and assets that Sonny made during that marriage. So whatever he made during the time that they got married in 2015 to now is what she can get half of. Vice versa. Anything prior, there is no community property there. That was prior to that marriage. So there's really nothing to split between the two of them. I feel like they should just file for divorce, sign the papers, Carly take her money and her business and go elsewhere, Sonny take his money and his business and go elsewhere. And I'm gonna say this because I said this before. I feel like Carly from the beginning when she married Sonny, I felt like she always knew that marriage was not gonna work. I think she knew. Subconsciously, I think she knew because why else would she keep ownership of her house? If you get married to somebody, one of y'all are gonna sell that the house that y'all currently lived in before y'all got married. You're gonna sell one of those houses. We all know Sonny's not gonna sell his house, so the next logical step would be Carly selling hers. But when Carly didn't sell her house, that kind of was a red flag to me. Like, why would you not sell your house? I think in the back of the mind, she knew that her and Sonny wasn't gonna last. I think she knew. I definitely think she knew. She definitely knew. But I don't blame Carly for having a backup plan because you never know. Their marriage is toxic as hell. Um, but anyway, I think that's everything in this episode. If I forgot to talk about something, let me know. I'm just like feeling totally under the weather. My head is feeling like it's about to explode. Um, but anyway, I hope all you have a great day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great day.